Hello everybody, I'm just going to make this quick video to highlight one point. I was watching a video on CNN.com about a boy in Arkansas who is refusing to say the Pledge of Allegiance until gays and lesbians are given equal rights, because he says that the Pledge of Allegiance, which I will recite for you now: I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. He says that that pledge does not live up to what it actually says, because gays and lesbians are not given liberty and justice. I'm inclined to agree with him. But one argument I keep hearing against gay marriage is basically the simple fact that most people don't agree with it. In the votes, such as in Prop 8, gay marriage keeps being refused. Now, I've never really had a chance to refute this argument until now. So what I've done... Oh, for God's sake. No, Mike. I have not seen the new How I Met Your Mother episode. I'm making a video. Please bother me no more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote down my argument against this because I hadn't really had a chance to actually say it in a video, but I didn't want to forget what I'd said. So, I'm going to read it to you. This is my response. I am not necessarily liberal, but I am necessarily logical. And there is nothing so diabolically illogical as allowing the majority to dictate the will of the minority. When people are doing something that concerns them and only them, there is no reason that anyone should be able to stop them. The fact is, logically, the only people who should be voting on gay rights are gay people, because they are the only ones affected by the outcome. Now this sounds ridiculous, and you're right, it is. It is ridiculous because we shouldn't even be voting on such an issue in the first place. Concepts like freedom of speech, freedom of expression, the right to the pursuit of happiness, basically the concept of liberty in general, were conceived for this very purpose: to protect the rights of the few from the will of the many. The fact that we are even considering voting on gay rights is an insult to logic and a symbolic monument to prejudice and bigotry. In other words, democracy in the form of the majority rules is not always the best way to go. Democracy is the only logical way to hammer out problems when the outcome affects everyone, and gay rights do not affect everyone. And people can moan all they want about how, oh, it's stepping on my religious rights. It isn't. And don't get me wrong, democracy is a good idea when the outcome affects everyone. That is generally accepted. But in cases like these, when the outcome does not affect everyone, but in fact affects one group, it isn't the best way to solve things, and it's not the logical and fair way to solve things.